My name is Bailey, and I'm going to do a demonstration video on how to use treats when and luring for teaching some tricks to your dog, especially a food motivated dog. And then this is Rosco. Oh, he do a spin. And he's super food motivated, and so he will only do things and only learn things for food. Like my dog, I can do treats or toys, so I can do all the same stuff, and instead of rewarding with a treat, I can just toss a ball. So if you have a dog that likes toys more than food, you can do the same kind of stuff. For him, I have really soft, little, flavorful, stinky treats. These are like bacon. And then to lure, I typically hold the treat and kind of cover it up with my fingers a little so they can kind of lick it, but they can't get the whole treat from you. And then you can use your hand to make them go exactly where you want them. So it works for tightening up tricks or teaching things outside of your basics like sit, stay, lay down. And then my steps with learning a new trick or doing any tricks. When you first start off, you just want to teach them the motions and get them to get that down. They don't need to do it perfectly or hold it for a long time or understand what you're asking them. And then as they get the motions down, you can add a name to it and start adding in extra steps like making them hold the trick for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, or making them do it from 10 feet away, and different things like that. Or adding in, you have to do it 3 or 4 times before you get the treat versus you get one every time you did it good as they get better. And so he already knows these tricks, but he learned like a sit pretty. You can do that with the lure. You can hold it like this or all the way in your hand. And you have them in a sit, and you just put it over their nose and bring it just a little bit above their head so that they have to do that. Let me see if I can turn his little body. So if I put it here, it makes them have to sit up like that, and then you can hold it and yes! And you want to talk to them while you're doing it. Like you want to let them know if they're doing the right thing with a yes or a good or a mm-mm. Whatever words. For me, I use usually a yes as a, you did it, yes, you get the treat. But you can also use it as a, yes, that's the right, you're on the right track. Like if you let them kind of figure it out. But my favorite that I've done the luring with is this, is you just do the sit and you get them up a little bit. And they figure it out, and as he figures it out, I can sit, give me some riz. And then they learn it for the word. And I can riz it up. What? You want this? Give me some riz. See, I make them do it and hold it, and then yes, he can have some treats. And then you can also get that crumb, or not. You can also use the luring for things like a heel. Rosco. After he gets all his crumbs up from the floor, where I'm holding it just enough for him to lick it and sniff it. And you can hold it right where you kind of want him. And you can lead him. Teach him to stop and sit by pulling the hand a little bit back. Keep going. Yes. And do stuff like that. So you can teach them all sorts of things. And as they get better, you can start to fade it out. Rosco. So as he gets better with the heel, I don't need to keep it right here. I can keep the treats in his hand, and he knows as he stays with me, he'll get the reward once I've decided he's hit my requirement for being good. But you can use these with pretty much every kind of trick. I've taught him to jump, to climb up on things. He's a shy dog, so I use it to get him to do things he's not confident at. And now he can jump, he can hold stuff, he'll carry things for you, he'll go find things. But it all starts with just doing the little lures with the hand. And be nice and positive. And you can do things, I'll see if you can remember this one. If you put one in each hand, you can do things like through. And then you switch your hands. This one. So that they can follow along. And you can do something like that. Or you could do spin, turn, things like that. Pretty much anything. And And if you don't like drool all over your hands, you could wear like a glove because you'll get disgusting wet fingies covered in crumbs. Okay, good.